Got him. Got him. Welcome back to another video. I'm using 2-pound leader from this brand. My lure is a KastKing 3-inch Easy Shiner, and my jig head is from iFish, and I have 3-pound braid. I'm excited to use this new fishing rod that I have. The brand is from Kestrel. It's a domestic rod, so made in the United States. The fishing rod that I used in my previous video is a JDM rod, so made in Japan. So I was thinking about giving this a try, an American-made fishing rod. So first thing I noticed was that this fishing rod is, I just saw a fish. Let me cast and then I'll talk. So this fishing rod, the spec on the lure rating is 1/64 to 1/10 of an ounce. So if you were to convert that, I believe it takes 0.5 grams to 2.5 grams. On the Kestrel website, it says this is a Ultralight. If I'm comparing this to my JDM fishing rod in my previous video, the thickness of the blank is more thicker than my JDM rod, even though my JDM rod is longer, is a foot longer, and it's rated from 0.5 to 5 grams. So that's something I noticed. I have an American-made rod with lighter lure rating and a thicker blank, and also is shorter compared to my JDM rod, where it has a more of a heavier rating and it's longer with a thinner blank. Usually the less of a lure rating, the lighter the rod should be, or the thinner it should be. I guess I might be wrong, but that's something that I noticed. The fishing rod that I was using in my previous video, I dedicate that fishing rod to panfish, even though sometimes I do catch bass. And there was also a fish that I caught in the last video where I thought I was snagged, but it was actually a fish. And I think the reason behind that was because my JDM fishing rod is more of a moderate action, not a fast action, so the bend happens somewhere along the middle of the fishing rod. I believe when the bass ate my lure, I didn't really feel anything because the bend in the rod was taking in the strike. But this rod is more of a fast action. I really want to see if I could feel the difference and if I can detect when the bass actually bites my lure. One thing I noticed is that the recovery on this rod is more faster compared to the recovery on my JDM rod. That's probably because this rod is more shorter, is a 5.2, and my JDM rod is a 6.2. And also because this is a fast action compared to my moderate action JDM rod. So the recovery is more quicker. And by recovery, I mean when you whip it, it goes back to its initial resting state, which is this, just straight out. So after you whip it should come back real quick. The more it whips after you cast, it kind of hurts the casting distance because it's going to make all of these waves on the line as it comes out of the guides. I'm no expert, I might be wrong, but yeah, I'm just talking, you know. One thing about this fishing rod that's kind of driving me crazy is When I hold it straight out and when I look at how straight it is, it kind of bends to the left a little bit at the tip. It's probably a factory defect or something, but it's not that noticeable unless you stare at it for like a good 5 minutes. And also the eyelets are like not straight, but it's also not noticeable unless you stare at it like a mad person. So I don't think it'll really impact my fishing or my casting. I don't really feel any problems, so yeah, so this rod I believe is like 90 bucks. Yeah, I could definitely tell that this rod is a bit stiffer because whenever I do these short motions with the rod like this, there's not a delay. The tip doesn't really bend as much. But the only thing that matters is catching fish. So if it catches fish, then it catches fish, you know? Got him. Got him. Got him, I got him. Holy. I got him, I got him. I got you, I got you. Woo! And I got you on 2 pound. I got you. No way. No way. Huge. No way. No way. Is that real? Is this real? Don't jump, don't jump. Don't jump, don't jump. No way. Yo, look at this. Yo, look at the hook says perfect. This is my fishing rod. That's how big it is. Dang. Live a good life. Alright everybody, we're going to end the video over here. I caught a pretty decent bass. I would say that's probably between 2 and 3 pounds. I would like to say it's around 2.5 pounds, but yeah, I got it on 2 pound test fluorocarbon tied with a uni to uni knot on my 3 pound braid. Yeah, I guess we learned something today, that the bass would still be willing to take a chance at a lure, even if the weather is extremely hot. So I believe today the high is 96. It's going to die down to around the high 80s around the evening. But yeah, I'm gonna pack up, get myself out of here, and see you guys in that next video. I've never seen that bird before. It's probably a female robin. Some taro milk tea. I don't really drink bubble tea that often, so might as well get some while I have the opportunity.